The knavery of slavery. Aspects of slavery. Slavery has existed across various cultures, nationalities, and religions throughout history. Similarly, individuals from diverse ethnic and religious backgrounds have fallen victim to it. The social, economic, and legal statuses of slaves have varied greatly across various systems and locations throughout history. Hunter-gatherer populations have been discovered to practice slavery, especially in the form of hereditary slavery. But the rise of agriculture and increasing social and economic complexity has provided more opportunities for widespread chattel slavery. The institution of slavery existed when the first civilizations, like Sumer in Mesopotamia, emerged around 3500 BC. Slavery features in the Mesopotamian Code of Hammurabi, which refers to it as an established institution. Ancient Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Africa all had widespread slavery. The practice became less common in Europe during the early Middle Ages, but it persisted in certain regions. Christians and Muslims enslaved each other during centuries of Mediterranean and European warfare. From the 7th to the 20th century, Islamic slavery was prevalent in Western and Central Asia, Northern and Eastern Africa, India, and Europe. Islamic law sanctioned the enslavement of non-Muslims, leading to the trafficking of slaves from non-Muslim territories. The transatlantic slave trade was launched in the 16th century by European merchants, primarily those from Portugal. Traders refrained from going too far inland to avoid diseases and violence. They primarily bought enslaved Africans from West African kingdoms and exported goods like gold and ivory to Europe's colonies in the Americas. The merchants supplied sought-after goods like firearms, gunpowder, copper manillas, and cloth, fueling local conflicts and the enslavement of more Africans. In India and across the New World, individuals were compelled into slavery for labor purposes. European and American governments passed legislation to end their nation's participation in the transatlantic slave trade. Practical measures to enforce the end of slavery included the British Preventative Squadron and the American African Slave Trade Patrol, the abolition of slavery in the Americas, and the establishment of European political control in Africa. Human trafficking continues to be a global issue in modern times. As of 2013, an estimated 25 to 40 million individuals were enslaved, with the majority located in Asia. During the 1983 to 2005 Second Sudanese Civil War, people were taken into slavery. Evidence emerged in the late 1990s of systematic child slavery and trafficking on cacao plantations in West Africa. The persistence of slavery in the 2005 generated around $37 billion in annual profits. Modern transportation has increased the vulnerability of populations in conflict zones to human trafficking. Approximately 40 million people worldwide were victims of slavery in 2019, with 25% being children. 61% are used for forced labor, mostly in the private sector. Forced marriages affect 38% of the population. Prison labor, sex trafficking, and sexual slavery are other forms of modern slavery.